Ms. Garcia, correct?
Yes.
Hi. Hello, good afternoon, Ms. Garcia. I'm Ms. Kayla Garcia, and I'm currently enrolled in the Occupational Therapy Assistant Program at South Texas College. And so before we get started, I want to just give you a quick introduction on what occupational therapy is. Okay, so OT is a healthcare profession that involves the use of assessment and intervention to help people of all ages participate in daily activities or occupations. Okay, and so today I'm actually here as an educator, and so I want to go ahead and teach you about one of the very important vital signs, which is oxygen saturation. And so a way we measure oxygen saturation is with a pulse oximeter. And I do have one with me on hand, which is this device right here. So this is a pulse oximeter. Alrighty? And so in order to understand how we use that, I went ahead and did a flyer for you to help you understand how to use this device. Okay, so step one. So before we use the pulse oximeter, we must remove any nail polish and warm our hands if they are cold. All right, so what should we remove before we use it?
Nail polish.
Very good. All right, so step two, we must rest for at least 5 minutes before taking any measurements. Okay, so we must make sure we're in a relaxed state. We shouldn't take a measurement if we've been walking or running. Okay, make sure we're rested for at least 5 minutes. And step three, we're gonna go ahead and place the oximeter on our index finger. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and demonstrate that for you. Okay, so we have our device. We'll go ahead and set it on our index finger right there. Okay, once we place the device, our last and final step is to go ahead and turn it on, and we're gonna go ahead and keep the oximeter in place till the reading is stable. Okay, so as you can see, it's taking the reading. We've got our numbers, okay? And so that first number we see right there, that's percentage SpO2, that's our oxygen saturation level. Okay, on our flyer, I went ahead and indicated what those numbers are as well for you. Okay, so right now, currently, my oxygen saturation level is at 99. And the next number we see right there, that's our pulse rate in beats per minute, okay? And so my pulse rate right now is at 94. Okay, so again, that first reading, that's my oxygen saturation. The second is my beats per minute. Okay, so what's that first reading right there? Can you tell me?
95.
That first reading.
99.
99, very good. So that's my oxygen saturation level, correct?
Yes.
Okay, and so how do we know if these levels are normal? All right, so for oxygen saturation, if we have a percentage of 95 or higher, that indicates normal level. All right, if our oxygen saturation is between 91 and 94, that indicates a low level of oxygen in our blood. If it is 90% or lower, we may need medical attention. So if you see your oxygen saturation level at a 90, then go ahead and contact your primary physician or head over to a clinic as soon as possible because you may need medical attention. All right, so again, our normal level is 95% or higher. Okay, so just to make sure you understand, what's our normal level?
95% or higher.
Very good. All right, Ms. Garcia, so the last thing that we're gonna go ahead and cover. Well, before that, do you have any questions for me? Do you understand how to use a pulse oximeter?
Yes, I understand how to use a pulse oximeter.
Great. Okay, so the last thing I'm going to go ahead and do is take your pulse reading. Can I go ahead and do that?
Yes.
Okay, so let me go ahead and have your wrist. So one way we take our pulse reading is through our radial artery right here, so which is right under our wrist. So I'm going to go ahead and find that. Okay, I went ahead and found it. And so for 30 seconds, I'm going to go ahead and take the reading. Let me go ahead and set my timer real quick. And let's go ahead and start. Okay. Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and figure out your pulse reading real quick. Okay, so right now, currently your radial pulse reading is about 88, okay? So do you have any questions for me?
No, Ms. Garcia, I don't.
Thank you so much. Hi, Dr. Casas. So to report my patient's radial pulse reading, their radial pulse reading was 88 beats per minute.